It's Monday morning and I've got 20 orders going out the door, but today's Labor Day, so I can pack them, but I can't actually take them to the post office because they're closed. But I still want to get a head start on it because I don't want to be stuck doing even more work tomorrow, so let's get to it. Okay, first thing shipping out is a Toshiba stereo. This sold for $24.99 plus shipping. Next is a MeCard toy, or MeCard, I honestly don't know how it's pronounced. I got a bunch of these retail arbitrage and they just have not been selling them like I would hope they would. This is a blue one that sold, the blue launch. Here it is. Paid a couple bucks for this. It sold for $11.99 plus shipping. Okay, next thing going out is a stuffed animal cat, like a plush cat. Here it is. I got this for free at a garage sale, and it sold for $17.99 plus shipping. The reason I think it has some value is because it's an FAO Schwartz plush stuffed animal. So don't walk by all the plush. Next thing going out is this JVC DVD player / VCR. I got this at a garage sale for a few bucks. It sold for $24.99, and a viewer named Chris bought it. And he says he lives in Cincinnati, so I'm getting in contact with him, and I'm just gonna bring it to him, you know, save him all the shipping. Chris, thanks for the support, man. Really appreciate it. All right, next thing going out is a Bird Bath de-icer. Easily one of the weirder things I've ever sold. Got this at a garage sale for $3, and it sold for $14.99 plus shipping. Next thing I'm shipping out is going out to a viewer. They bought 2 cars. They got one car, a bank, and that big 18-wheeler. He got this Dale Earnhardt car right here. This one sold for $39.99 plus shipping. This is a Dale Earnhardt Jr. bank. It sold for $24.99 plus shipping. And he bought this Nylent 18-wheeler right here. This one sold for $49.99 plus shipping. I'm just going to pack all those in the same box and save them on shipping. So I'll just calculate what he paid and then deduct what it actually costs to ship it and then refund him the difference. Jason, thanks for your business, man. I really hope you like the cars. Next thing going out is a Nerf Dart carrying case. These are a bad buy. I think I've got like 6 or 7 of these left. I'll be really happy when I'm done with them. I paid like $1 or $2 for each one. It sold for $7.49, free shipping, so I think I'm like breaking even on this thing. Next thing going out is a car alarm system by Fisher, down here in this box. Got this at a church bag sale. I just had it in a bag. I paid $10 for everything. I might have $1 under this. I think I listed it for $20 or best offer, and I took a best offer of $15 plus shipping. I sold a Funko Pop. He's down here. This is a Doctor Who Funko Pop. I paid $1 for this at a garage sale, and he sold for $11.99 plus shipping. I would have gotten more from him, but somebody like wrote on him with an ink pen. If it was like a Sharpie, I might have been able to get it off there, but an ink pen, nothing I can really do about it. And the box is just a little bit dinged up too, but I'm happy to get that price. I sold another car stereo. This one, I took a best offer of $15 plus shipping. Pull this out of here. I think I'm down to like 6 of these. I sold an alarm clock. This is kind of like a fancier alarm clock. Here it is, a Duo Daybreak by Apollo. I got this at a garage sale maybe 3 months ago. I paid like $3 for it, and I had it listed for about $40 or best offer. Took a best offer of $25 plus shipping. All right, next thing I sold is this like seal. Maybe it's like an otter. But it is a bottle opener. Got this at a garage sale for $1, and it sold for $12.99 plus shipping, and it's going out to a viewer named Brendan. Brendan, thanks for the support. Hope you like the bottle opener. Shipping out another car. This is the MLB All-Star Game from 2001, Dale Earnhardt Jr. This sold for $29.99 plus shipping. Sorry guys, my neighbor's being a little bit noisy. Next thing going out is a GPS. This is a Garmin. think this is the charger for it. And then there is the unit. Got this at a garage sale for $5. It sold for $29.99 plus shipping. That's my brother-in-law, Brennan, and he recently started a channel where he gives guitar lessons. And he is an awesome guitar player. I play guitar too, but he's way, way better than I am. And I thought I would mention his channel in case there's any aspiring guitar players out there that want to learn how to play some cool music. Check him out. His channel is called Fish Picks, and I'll put a link down below in the description. Got most of the orders packed yesterday, but I had some more overnight, so we're gonna walk over to the storage unit and pull the ones that are in there. All right, we sold a couple more die-cast cars. This is a Dale Earnhardt Jr. This one's really cool because it's got little pieces of money like that you can like throw all around the car. It sold for $19.99 plus shipping. And here's the other one we sold. Another Dale Earnhardt. This is, it says Junior. Yeah, I guess it is Dale Earnhardt Jr. I saw the 3 and it threw me off. This one sold for $14.99 plus shipping. Okay, next order we're pulling has 3 items. First is a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cassette tape. I got this for, I think, $1 at a church sale and took a best offer of $10 free shipping. And they also bought the 2 Ninja Turtle toy cases right here. I got these for $2 a piece. One of them I sold for $12.99 plus shipping, and the other I sold for $9.99 plus shipping just because it was in pretty poor condition. I took a lot of pictures so that they'd know it wasn't in the best shape. And that order's going out to Jesus. Jesus, thanks for the business. I really appreciate it. Hope you like the Ninja Turtle stuff. Next thing I'm shipping is this Nutrisource juicer. I got this at a church sale. Pretty sure I paid $8. It's either like $6 or $8, but this thing's new in the packaging. And it sold for $29.99 plus shipping. All right, next is this really cool crew cab and trailer and car combo. This is a Dale Earnhardt. Pretty cool. It's got the stock car, the crew cab truck, and the trailer. This was part of that NASCAR buy I just made, and this sold for $39.99 plus shipping. It did not have the top, unfortunately, so I made sure that the buyer knew that. And that's going out to a viewer named Jason. Jason just bought some other cars for me recently, and then he bought that. So Jason, thanks so much for the business, man. I really appreciate it. I saw those Pier 1 import glasses that I just picked up last weekend. I got these for $1. It was really cheap. It was like $1, $2. And I listed them for $24.99 or best offer plus shipping. Somebody sent me an offer of $19.99 plus shipping. And next thing going out is in B1. This is a Stein. I think I've already kind of wrapped it up a little bit to protect it. Take it out of here so you guys can see it. This is a German Whacker Stein. I got this in Tennessee at the 127 yard sale. I paid $4 for it, and it sold for $24.99 plus shipping. All right, next thing going out is that little Turning Technologies QT2. This is like a little handheld student response thing. I got this for $10 at a garage sale, and it sold for $37.99 free shipping. I sold a cassette tape. Should be in here. There it is. Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon. I got this for $1 at a garage sale along with a lot of cassette tapes. This one sold for $13.99 free shipping. This is going out to a viewer named Enrique. Enrique, thanks for the support. Hope you like the tape. Okay, the last thing going out today is a light fixture. Got this retail arbitrage for a few bucks. I had it listed for a really long time and didn't sell. I just took a best offer of $7 plus shipping, and it's going to a viewer. This is going out to Peter. Peter, thanks so much for your business. Hope you like it. I got a question on Instagram, and I'm going to go ahead and answer it because it's a question that I get asked a lot. This is from tsl.homesteading. He says, I'm getting into the reseller business. Been at it for about 3 weeks. I have a few listings, but not very much movement. I wondered if you know of any great resources to help a newbie with the beginning stages of reselling, a guide or mentor of sorts. I'm watching YouTube and listening to every podcast I can, just trying to get everything I can out of this. I'm very eager to start moving sales, also hoping to go full-time in my future. No timeline on that part yet. When you first start selling, especially on eBay, they kind of limit how much you can sell. And it's kind of a slow process to get that ball rolling. Sometimes it's like 10 items or 20 items. It's just not very much at all. So what I would try to do is put some of your best items on first that you know are going to sell and start building some sales, because you can call eBay and request them to increase your selling limits. And if you haven't really sold anything, they're not going to increase your limits. But if they can see like, hey, this person's consistently selling stuff, they're going to increase it for you. One podcast I absolutely love to listen to is Scavenger Life. They're very seasoned sellers. They know what they're doing, and they give really good advice, totally free, and they have a forum too. So check out the Scavenger Life. Also, if you're trying to build feedback on your eBay, seller profile, you can purchase things too, and you can get feedback that way. So if there's something that maybe you would buy on Amazon typically, maybe look at the eBay price, and if it's similar, get it on there, and you can start building feedback that way. One thing I think a lot of newbies kind of run into is they tend to spend a lot of money on a lot of different things. They buy a flashy camera, they buy flashy lights, they invest in apps that can help you do things, like spend money on that. They have all this money going out the door, but not a lot of money coming in. I would say just be as minimalistic as possible when you first start. Like, if you don't absolutely have to have it, then don't do it. Personally, I take pictures with my phone, and it works fine, takes good pictures. Also, don't spend a ton of money on sourcing items, especially if you can only list like 10 or 20 items at a time. If you've got inventory just sitting, you got thousands of dollars tied up in that, it's not going to do you any good. Just kind of slowly buy things, and as you continue to grow, you can reinvest your money into buying new stuff. I've talked to a few sellers before that about like a pallet or multiple pallets of returns, and they just spent their whole bankroll on it. You know what I mean? Like, they had a few $1,000s saved from what they've been selling, and then they just went all in on one buy. And that's really scary, especially for newbies, because you're risking everything on one buy, and you usually don't want to do that. Maybe years down the road, when you kind of get more experience and you know what you're buying, there's less risk involved, you can maybe do that, but definitely not to start out. Just try to get creative with what you buy. I personally don't believe in sticking to one niche. I like diversifying and buying a lot of different stuff, because if you're stuck in one niche and that niche ain't selling, you're not selling anything. So I try to constantly get unique, different, just weird, oddball stuff. I hope that helped. And anybody watching this, if you guys have advice for him, for a newbie seller, please leave it in the comments below. I'm sure he'd love to hear it. I've been getting some really cool viewer mail lately, and I wanted to share it with you guys. First thing is from a viewer named Kevin. He sent me this Durham Bulls hat. This thing is really cool. This is a minor league baseball team in Durham, North Carolina. And the movie Bull Durham from the 80s with Kevin Costner is like one of my favorite baseball movies. So that is really cool. Thank you, Kevin. And then he also sent this t-shirt. This is a Corky Miller t-shirt. Corky Miller played for the Reds, and he still works for the Reds as a catching instructor. And I just think this is really funny. Kevin said he went to high school with Corky, so he knows him personally. And Kevin has a YouTube channel called the Commonwealth Picker, because he lives in the Commonwealth of Virginia. I've watched a lot of his videos. He's very informative. He knows what he's doing, and just really helpful. So check out his channel if you haven't checked it out yet. I'll put a link down below in the description. Got some mail from some kids in Canada, and this is just so cool. They made some drawings. They drew a dog and put Cincinnati Picker. I think this is supposed to be Crosley. And then they drew the wishbone C for the Reds. And they wrote a nice letter too. This is from Tom, Asha, and Ben. Just want to thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And check your mail. You got something coming your way. Next is this Reds license plate. This is from Chris, and this is going to go nicely right on my wall. I've got a license plate right now, but this one's way cooler. So Chris, thanks man, really appreciate that. Next thing is from a viewer named Sean. He sent in a postcard for the postcard drawing, and he said he had to make some extras. Got the Cincinnati Picker logo on there. How cool is that? Sean, thanks for these, man. These are really cool. Okay, last but not least is from a viewer named Mark. He sent a bunch of Cincinnati Reds cards. And there's my favorite player right there, Chris Sabo. It's always been my all-time favorite Red. Scott Hatteberg. If you guys have ever seen the movie Moneyball, he's in it. Not the athlete himself, but Chris Pratt plays Scott Hatteberg in Moneyball. Mariano Duncan, Norm Charlton. Yeah, there's some classics in here. Thanks, Mark. Really appreciate that.